Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to start a new topic or new chapter of your business studies, that is business services, and we have started the chapter 4, business services. In this chapter, we have to study what is the meaning of the business services, what are the different features of the services. From that we will know the difference between the services and the goods. Third is what are the different type of business services: a transportation service, banking services, insurance, communication and warehousing. These are the different types of business services. Next is banking services, in which we know the meaning and the nature of the banking services, functions of commercial banks, insurance, meaning and importance of the insurance, principles of the insurance, difference between the insurance and assurance. Okay. Next is types of insurance: life insurance, general insurance. Next is types of general insurance: fire insurance, marine insurance, health insurance and fidelity insurance. Next is difference between the life insurance and the general insurance. Next is difference between the life insurance, fire insurance and marine insurance. And the last one is what is the postal and the telecom services. So in the chapter 4 we have to study all these topics. So let's start. What is the business services? Meaning: service sector includes commercial firms engaged in banking, communication, transport, insurance, warehousing, etc. Okay. The service sector constitutes the basic infrastructure which is must for the smooth flow of business activities. In the recent past, the role of service sector in the Indian economy is growing faster than the agriculture and the industry sector. A variety of these services are available to meet changes of economy and the requirement of investors. The significance of the service sector is gaining momentum and it has become a major thrust area in the field of business. Okay. So in the there are, you know very well, there are three sector in the economy. You have already studied in your social science subject class 9-10, that is there are three kind of sectors. First one is primary sector, in which different agricultures are included. The second one is secondary sector, in which industrial sector are included, different kind of industries. And third one is service sector or the tertiary sector. Okay. So all these services are included in the tertiary sector. So it is also called the service sector. Tertiary sector is also called the service sector. So service sector includes commercial firms engaging in the banking, communication, transport, insurance, warehousing, etc. Okay. In the service sector, there are different kinds of services are engaged, in which banking services are provided, communication service through which we can communicate, transportation facilities, insurance facilities to insure our goods, and the last one is warehousing, means storage facility, storage. Okay. So these all services comes into the tertiary sector. The service sector constitute the basic infrastructure which is must for this smooth flow of business activities. Okay. We know very well, without any service sector, whenever we don't have these kind of services, so the functioning of any services or the functioning of any business activities, that production consumption will not be included or will not be follow. So they can't be happen, because these all services provide the smooth functioning of these or the business activities. Okay, these services are the banking services, communication services through which we communicate each other. Transportation means transporting the goods from the industrial sector to the market. Insurance, a facility in which we have insured our life as well as our different kind of goods also. And warehousing facility in which we have store are the different kind of commodity. So with the all the services, these kind of there will be a smooth flow of the all the business activities. Okay, in the recent past, the role of the service sector in the Indian economy is growing faster than the agriculture and the industry. Okay, when we talk about that, when we got independence, that the at after that there will be too much contribution in the growth from the agriculture sector, but after that there is declinement in the contribution which is made by the agriculture sector. But in when we are seeing that in today's date, the overall growth of the country is totally depend upon the service sector. For that reason, the role of service sector in the Indian economy is too much good, as well as they are too much growing faster as comparison to the agriculture sector and the industrial sector. A variety of the services are available to meet the changes of the economy. Okay, there are different kind of services are also available so that we can change our economy and the requirement of the investor. Okay, and from the different kind of services we can also fulfill the need of the investor. Okay, the any investor, the one who invest their money in the their industrial sector, so first of all what he or she will see, he or she will see that the is there any facility of banking, communication, transport, insurance and warehousing. If he or she see that there is all the facilities are available relating to the different services, so that any investor, the one who invests their money, he is already ready and they want to invest their more and more money, because if they have provide the different kind of facilities or different kind of services, then the production of the goods become more and more, and ultimately the profit is also for the entrepreneur owner as well as the one who investing their money. So some part of the profit will also go through the investors. The significance of service sector is gaining momentum and it has become a major thrust area in the field of business. Okay, day by day we have also seen that these service sector are become more and more famous, and they have taken the a major area as well as major part of the business activities or for the development of the economy also. Okay, next is, what are the different characteristics of the nature of the services. Okay, different characteristics, features as well as nature of the services. So first feature of the services are intangible. Intangible means one which we cannot touch. Okay, but only we can feel, only we cannot touch it. So services are also intangible. We cannot touch the transportation facility or banking facility because they providing us these different kind of services as well as facility, but we are can't able to touch it. Okay, so services are intangible, that is these cannot be seen or touch. Okay, we cannot also seen or touch, we can only feel services. Okay, we can able to feel services, or one can only experience them. Okay, we can experience the banking facility, warehousing facility, but we cannot touch it or see it. Okay, yes, we can see the bank, but the different kind of services they provided, we cannot feel it. Okay, so all these services are the intangible. So we cannot find out the quality of the services before taking it. Whenever we can't take any kind of services, before that we can't say that the what are the different quality of the services. The is the quality of the services cheap, or is the quality of the services is best. For that we have to take the some kind of facility so that we can give any our expression as well as our experience. So first of all we have to take any fulfillment of services. One can find out the quality only of experience it. Okay, first of all we have to take the experience of the different kind of services. So supplier must try to offer good quality. Okay, you know very well, banking, there were different kind of banks, so they always want to provide the good quality of product so that more and more customers will connect with it, and they provide good facilities, a good quality of the different kind of services. So every sector and every especially service sector provide, and they want to provide the good quality so that it good quality to their customers. Okay, banking, warehousing, communication, all they want to provide the good quality of the services to the consumers so that demand them again after experiencing them. Okay, whenever they provide the good quality of the services so that people will again demand that kind of services. So whenever they have the experience of the good, so that we will demand one by one more that kind of services. For that, services are intangible, we cannot uh, see, or as well as we cannot touch the any kind of services, we can only feel the services. For feeling the services, first of all we have to take the some services, and after experience of the different kind of services we can conclude that this kind of services is better quality or the worst quality. So next is lack of homogeneity. Okay, services have to be performed. Lack of homogeneity or inconsistency. Services have to be performed each time according to the demand and expectation of the each customer. Same services may be provided differently by different service provider. For example, the banking service provided by the nationalized bank are quite different from the banking services provided by the private sector or the foreign banks. Okay, lack of homogeneity means lack of similarity. They have a difference in their quality services. So services have to be performed each time according to the demand and expectation of the customer. Okay, whatever the different kind of services, it is to be performed according to the demand as well as expectation of the each customer. Okay, whatever the any customer demand and whatever the different kind of experience want by the consumer, it is totally depend upon the which kind of services they want. Okay, same services may be provided differently. Okay, any banking services or warehousing facilities, whatever we have taken, so every kind of services is provided by the differently by the different person. For example, whenever we have talking about the any private sector bank or public sector bank, for example we have taken the any public sector bank, that is SBI. The services which is provided by this SBI and the services which is provided by the ICICI, the services is different. So it is totally depend upon the what are the different demand and expectation of the consumer. Same services is provided by the different person will be different. Next is inventory. The main feature of the services is that services are consumed at the same time when they are produced, so there is no need to maintain inventory or stock. Inventory means key stock. Okay, stock means collection of the goods, collection of anything. So the main feature of services that are consumed at the same time. We cannot store all the services for the future period of time. Whenever any services is provided, we have to consume all the services at the same time. We cannot deny for the future. So when they are produced, whenever any services are produced, we consumed all the services at the same time, so there is no need to maintain inventory or stock of services. So for that, there should not be maintained any kind of inventory or the stock of the services. Okay, so if services not consumed immediately, then it is total loss. Okay, whenever any kind of services is provided and we cannot take in that services at that time immediately, so the all services are all services are going to be lost. For example, vacant seat in a cinema hall. ओके, यू नो वेरी वेल, देर अगर कोई भी वैकेंट सीट है सिनेमा हॉल में, तो अगर वो क्या है, अगर हम लोगों ने किसी ने इंडिविजुअल ने टिकट नहीं लिया, तो क्या वो तो क्या हुआ, जो भी फैसिलिटी थी वो तो लॉस हो गई. अब ये तो नहीं है ना कि ये सीट हम फ्यूचर वाले में किसी को पोस्टपोन कर देंगे कि कोई और मूवी चलेगी तो उसमें कर देंगे. नहीं, अभी जो कोई मूवी चल रही है और ये सीट वैकेंट रह गई, तो ये तो जो भी सर्विस थी वो तो क्या हो गई, लॉस हो गई ना. दैट मीन्स कि वी कैन नॉट मेन or maintain the inventory or the stock for the future of the time. So whenever any services is provided, we have to consume at the same time. Okay, next one is non transferability and the or inseparability, which means the services cannot be separated from the provider of the services. These are the produced and consumed at the same place only. For example, we cannot separate the medical services provided by the doctor from the doctor. Doctor and his services are inseparable. Similarly, it applies to lawyer, chartered accountant, etc. Okay. Whenever we talking about we cannot separate the services which is provided by the any of the one who provided the services. Means services can't be separate from the provider, the one who provided the services. Okay, they are not separated to each other. Okay, whatever the service provided by the doctor or engineer, architecture, we cannot separate both of them. If these services is related to provider, that's why it is provider. अगर कोई सर्विस उससे रिलेटेड है, उससे जुड़ी हुई है, लिंक्ड है, तभी वो सर्विस क्या है, कोई सर्विस है. अगर हम डॉक्टर की सर्विस को हम क्या कर दें, कोई डॉक्टर है और हम उसको क्या कर दें, एक लेबर की तरह यूज़ करें, तो वो क्या हुआ, उससे रिलेटेड तो नहीं हुआ ना. तो क्या है कि ये दोनों जो भी सर्विस प्रोवाइड हो रही है थ्रू द डॉक्टर, बाय द डॉक्टर, वी कैन नॉट सेपरेट इट फ्रॉम द प्रोवाइडर. Okay, so for that it is the non transferability. We cannot transfer the facility services of doctor to the engineer. Okay, so we cannot separate it, as well as we cannot transfer it, the services of one who provide to the another. Okay, so these all are the inseparable or the non transferable. Next is customer participation or involvement. To experience a service of the participation of the customer is essential. For example, telephone companies provide telephone services, but to use the services, customer has to make a or receive the call. That means there should be a customer participation. It doesn't mean that there were different kind of banking services are there, communication services are there, but no customer is going to taking any kind of services, so it will going to be wasted. For that condition, whenever any services is provided, at that time customer have to take the participation and they have to consume different type of services. To experience a service, the participation of the customer is essential. Okay, whenever any kind of services is provided, the participation of the customer is essential. So whenever there were telephone companies, there are different kind of telephone companies are there, but Nobody is taken any kind of services which is provided by the different telephone services like Airtel, Jio. For that reason, all the services going to be wasted. For that condition, there should be a consumer's participation or the involvement of the customers or the consumer. Okay. Now the next topic is, what is the difference between the goods and the services? Difference between the goods and services on the basis of difference. First is intangible. We know very well we cannot touch the any kind of services. These all are the intangible. But goods, any kind of goods like pen, pencil, any product, copy, these all are the goods. So we can touch all these things. So goods are tangible. We can touch as well as we can see. But services can't see or can't be touched. It just only feel. Next is inventory. No requirement to maintain inventory. We cannot maintain the different kind of inventory. In the case of goods, inventory must be maintained. We can take different store the different kind of pen, pencil. So goods can be stored. Third is inseparable. Services can't be separated from the provider. Okay. In the case of services can't be separated by the provider. They all are interrelated to each other, but good can be separated from the provider. Okay, the one who provide the services, for example any retailer is providing the services, so it is being separated from him. But in the case of services, services can't be separate from the provider. Next is standardization. It is difficult to standardize and maintain quality. In the case of services, we cannot maintain as well as standardize the quality. But in the case of goods can be a different kind of standard. In case next is nature. It is an activity or process, for example watching a movie. So what is the nature of the service? It is an activity or process. Okay, these all are the activity as well as process. But in the case of good, it is the physical object. For example, car, TV. Means if we watching a TV, if we driving a car, it is the service. But uh, uh, if it is a car or TV, so it will be the good. डिफरेंस क्या हुआ अभी आप देखिए कि टीवी है और क्या है आपके कोई कार है, तो ये क्या हुआ गुड. बट सर्विस क्या हुई कि वॉचिंग अ टीवी. दिस काइंड ऑफ सर्विसेज आर कॉल्ड different kind of services which is provided by the provider. Next is type. It is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means different kind of, but it is homogeneous. Different kind of services is provided by the different. Next or last one is transfer of ownership. Transfer of ownership means where here we can transfer our ownership. It doesn't mean कि is anyone is doctor, so he will transfer his ownership to his son or his daughter. But in the case of goods, there will be a transfer of ownership. Okay, any retailer can be transfer his ownership to his son or his daughter. So in the case of transfer of ownership in services we cannot transfer it, but in the case of goods we can transfer it. So it's all about the difference between the what is goods and services. Hope you will understand all these. Next is classification or the types of services. Till now what we have studied what is the meaning of the services, what are the different features, characteristics and nature of the services, and the next topic is difference between the services and the goods. Now we are going to study the classification or the types of the services. Services can be classified or be categorized into three type. Okay. First service is business services. Okay. Second is social services, and the third one is personal services. Okay. There are three types or the classification of services. First one is the services which is provided in the business activities. Social services means which is related to the social services, different kind of education, health, these kind of services. And the third one is personal services, which is related to the any individual. Okay, these kind of three kind of services are there. Next is, what is business services? Business services are those services which are used by the business enterprises to carry on business activities more smoothly. For example, banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing, communication, etc. Okay. What are the different business services? Business services are simply those services which is used by the any business enterprises or the any businessman to carry on their business activity. For carry on their business activity, any businessman or any enterprises, any entrepreneur, what they will do, they use the different kind of services for making his business more smoothly, run smoothly, as well as work there very efficiently as well as effectively. So different kind of services are banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing, and communication. These all are the some business services. Now the next one is social services. Social services are carried voluntarily to achieve social goals to uplift the society at large. These social services may improve standard of living of the weaker section of society to provide healthcare, improve sanitation in slum, education, etc. These services are carried by the government, business enterprises, and NGOs, that is non-government organization. Simply, social services are, these all are voluntary. Okay, it's not a compulsory to achieve. It is based on the different kind of government, NGOs, as well as business enterprises to provide these kind of services to the society. So it are voluntary to achieve social goals, so it is voluntary, it's not a compulsory to do. As well as for what reason any business enterprises, any government as NGO do, for to uplift the society, to basically enhance the society, to make the upliftment of the society at a large level. So these social services may improve standard of living of the weaker section of society. Okay, it is done basically for the increase the standard of living of the weaker section, means ki all the poor section of the society, to provide the different kind of services like healthcare services. Different kind of hospitals are opened in the for the weaker section, free medical services, improve sanitation, basically depend upon the basically focuses upon the cleanliness, as well as the education facilities, means free and compulsory education is provided by the government. So these all services are the voluntary, as well as these services are provided to uplift the society, as well as the standard of living of the weaker section. And these services are carried out by the government, business enterprises, and the NGOs. Okay, so these services are basically provided by the government of any country, state government or central government, or the business enterprises, any different kind of undertaking companies, as well as there are also different kind of NGOs also non-government organization. So these all are provided the different kind of social services. Now next is personal services. Personal services are experienced differently by the different customers. These differ according to the service provider. These also depend upon the customer demand and preference. For example, tourism, restaurant, etc. Okay, personal services are experienced differently by the different provider. Okay, these services are provided by the differently by the different provider. Okay, there are different kind of restaurants also you have taken in the Varanasi. So different restaurant provided a different kind of facility according to their own ease. Okay, it not focuses or pressure anyone to follow the same kind for all the service providers. So it is basically depend upon the provider, the one who providing the facility. So these differ according to service provider. It is basically depend upon the one who provide the different kind of services. These also depend upon the customer demand and preference. Okay, so any provider will provide the different kind of services according to the demand of the consumer. What are the different demand of the consumer as well as the preference of the consumer. What are the preference of the consumer, which kind of goods is demanded by the any consumer. So all the personal services is depend upon the any provider, and different provider provide the different kind of services according to the need as well as the demand of the consumer. For example, we have taken the tourism and restaurant. Okay, so in today's class we have completed the what is the meaning of these services, what are the different features, characteristics of the business services, what are the difference between the services and the goods. Three types of services. First one is business services, second one is social services, and the third one is personal services. In the next class we will continue to the next topic.